an hour that just flies by. And I have to say, the opportunity to come here tonight was on my mind all week long. I was very excited to be able to come here. I think that it is the responsibility from your first stripe all the way through to your last stripe to pass on all the knowledge that you gain, right? And that doesn't just mean the things that are here on the mat, but the philosophy behind it, the coaching, the history, and I hope that by pointing those things out on the wall, that you realize there's a lot of history to learn here. It's not just about slamming someone on the mat and choking and all those kind of things. That wall is really important to me. I walk by it every day and I look. I look at Conde Como and I look at his gi, right? And I wonder if his belt, that color there, got that color from use in dirt, or is it actually just the color belt of the era? Did he have purple belts? I doubt it. You know, I think that at white belt, he probably has the same belt. But you look at that, it's just a knot. You know, what was the belt for then? He kept his kimono closed. He didn't really care about a black belt. That guy just beat people. You know what I mean? It kept his kimono together. And then you look at the next one, and the Gracies, and they really turned something that they learned, because that kid was hyperactive, and the parents were like, what do we do with this guy? And somebody suggested, hey, they're doing martial arts at the colony being started over the Japanese area, and they brought him there. And it wasn't like he did that for 20 years with Conde Como, right? It was only a few years, 4 years maybe at the most, 5 years? Probably. Right? It wasn't a whole long time. And when Conde Como went off and fought people all over the world, the Gracies were like, hey, we got something here, and they started developing their game. That's where it turned into Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Their style, their method for defending themselves, for eating right, for the whole way of life got built around what they learned in a few years from Conde Como. And then you have Helio Gracie, and Holz Gracie, and Carlos Gracie Jr. So when you look at our patches and you see Carlos Gracie Jr., Gracie Barra, you need to learn why that's significant in what we do here. Because he's the person that organized where we're at now. And who works for him? Professor Feitosa and Professor Flavio Almeida. Do you know how close we are to the line of that family by just being involved in this school? Take a lot of pride into that, because we're really close to the roots of this. Even though it's 100 years back, in 50 years from now, there's not going to be too many people that can say, I got promoted by Flavio Almeida, who got promoted from Carlos Gracie Jr., who is the son of the first person that learned Jiu Jitsu in Brazil. You're that close to the beginning of this, and it's a really exciting time to be in Jiu Jitsu here. So opportunity for me today was not for myself, but to pass on the things that I learned in the last 4 years here, 5 years with Gracie Barra. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the class.